Yo, it's your boy Bess, and welcome back to the Straight to the Point podcast, episode 23. As always, I want to thank God for waking me up this morning and allowing me to talk about sports, which is something that I love to do. And without him, I would not be here right now. So today's episode is going to be pretty short. It should be less than 10 minutes because it's only 2 games tomorrow, but I'm going to also throw in my best 5 players of the championship round weekend. Not my best 5 plays, but the best 5 players. So for those of y'all that have seen the best 5 plays, y'all know there's an honorable mention every single week because it's just so hard to pick 5. So you got to throw one more in there. So my honorable mention for the best 5 players is Jalen Hurts. Okay, we got to remember how good of a season he had this year. People are starting to forget that. He literally went off this year, and I even said I was never a believer in him. Even coming out of college, I was never a believer in Jalen Hurts, but he has came and shut me up, okay? This year, he was the top 3 quarterback in the league, hands down, no questions asked. And he should win MVP because when he got hurt, the Eagles started losing. They started looking very average. Gardner Minshew was not getting the job done, so we can't just say he has so many weapons around him. No, he's making plays, and he's doing it all with he's doing everything with the Philadelphia Eagles. He is really their offense because the offense is built for him, right? He's built for him to throw it and run it. So Jalen Hurts is number 6 with the honorable mention. Okay, number 5, my best 5 players in championship round. I gotta go with Deebo Samuel. Okay, Deebo Samuel is the best playmaker in this championship round. Like, no questions asked. He might be the best playmaker in the league because he's so versatile. He can play at receiver, play at running back, play at the slot, play outside, right? He's always in motion. He's always moving. The offense evolves around Deebo Samuel. And guess what? Deebo Samuel also makes defenses look at him every single play. Every single play, I got to find Deebo Samuel to make sure that he will not bust a 70-yard run on me or even catch one and go 50 yards. He just does it all. And Deebo Samuel is number 5 for my best 5 players in the championship round. Number 4, gotta go with Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase is the best receiver left for the final 4 teams, and Deebo Samuel's a better playmaker, but he's not a better receiver. Okay, Deebo Samuel does it all, but Jamar Chase, when he's in the slot or in the outside, he is very, very dangerous. And him having Joe Burrow behind his back, like to throw him the ball, and that connection that they had since college is just so. It's such a big help for Jamar because he hasn't played with any other quarterback. He's only played with Joe Burrow. Even that year when Joe Burrow left LSU, Jamar Chase sat out because of COVID. So he's only played with Joe Burrow for the past 5 years. So guess what? That connection is so deep that helps him, and it elevates his play because guess what? Joe Burrow knows where the ball needs to be. And Joe Burrow knows where Jamar Chase is going. That gives Jamar Chase such a huge advantage over DBs. His route running is special. He's very fast. He has great hands. That is my number 4 for the best 5 players in the championship round. Number 3, I gotta go with Travis Kelce. Look, Travis Kelce is the best tight end in the league, hands down. I used to make an argument a couple years ago for Darren Waller and George Kittle, but no, there's no debate. Travis Kelce is the best in the league. Every week I watch this team and I'm like, man, teams, why don't they just double team him? Or why don't they just take him out of the game? Like, just worry about him. Let somebody else beat you. But every week, week in and week out, he comes and gets 7, 8, 9, 10 catches. So he's just unstoppable at this point. And I'm sorry to just give up on the game plan. Look, just let Travis Kelce eat you up because he's not going to – you can't stop him. Apparently, you can't stop him. So I'm going with Travis Kelce with the 3rd best player left in the playoffs. Number 2, and this was hard. 1 and 2 is very hard. This could be some favoritism with it. But number 2, I got to go with that bad man, Nick Bosa, okay? There's TJ Watt, and then there's Nick Bosa. Okay, there's no – I will give you the argument to swap those 2, but those are the top 2, no questions asked. And TJ Watt didn't even get in the playoffs, so I gotta go. Nick Bosa is the best defensive player this year for sure. He's winning defensive player of the year, right? So this year he was the best defensive player in the league. He is just a monster. Okay, he's just. Edge rushers are so important in this league. Like, if you want to be great, go get you an edge rusher because he can disrupt every single play, whether it's a run or a pass, and he continuously gets pressure on your quarterback, which messes him up in the head. Right now, I got to drop back, and I'm so worried about Nick Bosa coming that I can't make all my reads. I got to worry about Nick Bosa coming, so I'm very timid. I'm so scared with the ball in my hands because he's coming off the edge. So Nick Bosa is definitely the 2nd best player left in these playoffs, and number 1 is a no-brainer. It's Patrick Mahomes. The same Mahomes that y'all are saying that Joe Burrow's better than. The same Mahomes for the past couple of years that's been just dotting people up, just throwing all these off-platform passes. The same Patrick Mahomes is about to go to the Super Bowl again. Okay, Mahomes is very special. Everybody knows. I mean, there's nothing to really say because you see it every week, week in and week out. This year, I remember the argument was, can he do it without Tyreek Hill? He doesn't have that deep threat no more. Can he make plays underneath? Can he do it consistently? And he has done it consistently. He has done it week in and week out. He proved all of us wrong. He's in the MVP race, but I don't think he should beat Jalen Hurts. Patrick Mahomes had a great year this year, and he is the best quarterback left in the playoffs. So he is the number one player left in the playoffs, and that's my best 5 players left in championship round. Okay, so the first game I'm gonna talk about is the game at 2:00. It's the game of the week. It's the game of might be the game of the year. The 49ers and the Eagles. Y'all, these are the best 2 teams in all of football coming on the same field, about to battle it out. Okay, I'm looking at a team in Philadelphia who's at home, who has Jalen Hurts running the show. Jalen Hurts has been unbelievable this year. He's been almost perfect this year. Okay, every game he's played, he's put his team in the best situation to win. He didn't lose until he got hurt, I believe. That's whenever they lost. No, actually they lost before that, I think. But he had the best record in the league this year. Okay, so arguably he was the best quarterback this year. That's why he's about to win MVP in my opinion. I think he still should, but Jalen Hurts has been running the show, and then he has Miles Sanders, who's a very underrated running back. Like, he's not Christian McCaffrey or Derrick Henry or even Najee Harris or even Nick Chubb or Dalvin Cook. He's none of them. But he gets the job done week in and week out. And then he has Dallas Goedert, a great tight end. He has A.J. Brown, a great receiver. Devontae Smith, a great number 2 receiver. He has weapons all around him, man. It all starts up front with that great O-line led by Jason Kelce and Lane Johnson. Okay, the defense is stacked as well. Fletcher Cox, Darius Slade, James Bradbury, Brandon Graham, Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. They have playmakers everywhere on the field for the Philadelphia Eagles on both sides of the ball. Now, the 49ers, who I'm picking to win this game, who I'm picking to go to the Super Bowl, who I'm picking to win the Super Bowl. The 49ers, y'all, this team is the best team in football. Hands down. Philly is number 2, but the 49ers is number 1. This is why they have the best play caller in football. Let's just start there. Kyle Shanahan's the best play caller, and he shut up all the arguments. It used to be, is it Sean McVay? Is it Kyle Shanahan? Is it Matt LaFleur? There's no more debates. It is Kyle Shanahan because he's taking a third string quarterback, Mr. Irrelevant, to the NFC Championship. But I'm not going to just give all the credit to Kyle because Brock Purdy has been making the right passes, making the right plays, not throwing interceptions. He's been taking care of the ball, getting the ball to his playmakers and letting them do their job. Christian McCaffrey, Elijah Mitchell, George Kittle, Deebo Samuel, Brandon Ayuk. He's getting them the ball. He's letting them make plays, and then the O-line's playing great. Trent Williams, one of the best O-linemen in the league. So these teams, and then defensively, Nick Bosa, like I said, the best defensive player left in the playoffs. Fred Warner, who barely missed my top 5 players left in the playoffs. And then Javarius Ward, Eric Armstead, Dre Greenlaw. They have playmakers everywhere. Both teams are equal. But I think it comes down to coach. Well, you can say it comes down to quarterback play, right? With Jalen Hurts outplayed Brock Purdy. Well, Brock Purdy's job is not that hard. Jalen Hurts, the offense is centered around him. He has to make the play to get the ball to his playmakers. Brock Purdy, on the other hand, Kyle Shanahan makes his job so easy that it's so hard to mess up in their offense because how easy it is. I remember a couple weeks ago, Brock Purdy was throwing to receivers that had 5 yards of separation, like 30% of his passes. That's crazy. So out of 30 passes, like 10 of those passes was to receivers that was basically wide open. It's because Kyle Shanahan is drawing them open. So his job is 10 times easier than a Jalen Hurts, than a Mahomes, than a Joe Burrow. So because of that, I have to believe that he's going to play the way he's been playing. Let his playmakers do the work, right? Don't try to make plays. Just do your job. And that's what he's been doing, okay? And I'm going with the better coach as well in Kyle Shanahan. And then I'm going with the best player on the field that weekend, Nick Bosa. So I got the 49ers going to Philly and winning that game and going to the Super Bowl. Next, we got the Bengals and the Chiefs at 5 o'clock. Y'all, this game is overhyped. It's overhyped because people are just talking about Joe Burrow a little bit too much. And it's starting to get under my skin. This reminds me of when Mahomes first came in the league and people kept telling me, man, Mahomes better than Aaron Rodgers. Like in 2 years, Mahomes better than Aaron Rodgers. 3 years, Mahomes better than Aaron Rodgers. And I'm like, y'all just forgotten what Aaron Rodgers has done in his career. Then guess what? Aaron Rodgers came back and he won back-to-back MVPs and reminded y'all that look, I'm still the man. I'm still the best player in the league, which I believe he still is the best quarterback in the league. You can argue Mahomes is the best. I think it's 1 and 2, like 1A, 1B kind of thing. Like I won't be mad at you if you say Mahomes is better than Aaron Rodgers. I just won't, because Mahomes is that guy. Okay, so I think this reminds me of that situation because now we got Joe Burrow who's coming in the league. This is third year, and y'all are already saying he's better than Mahomes, who has a ring. Mahomes has an MVP in a short span, right? Mahomes hasn't been in the league that long, right? So he's done that in a very short amount of time, and Joe Burrow has not. So why is Joe Burrow better than Mahomes? I don't understand. I'm not even entertaining that argument because it's just crazy to me. It's foolish. And Joe Burrow, like I said in my last episode, he's more of a Tom Brady kind of guy. Like he's gonna make the right plays. He's not gonna do something that's just crazy. Like he's gonna make accurate passes. He's gonna do the right thing. Mahomes is more like Aaron Rodgers. They're gonna go off script. They're gonna make those beautiful passes. They're gonna make those off-platform passes. They're gonna make plays that just make you say, "Man, that's that guy," or "There go that bad man." You know what I'm saying? So it's two different kind of quarterbacks. So you can't even compare it. Just like I think Aaron Rodgers is better than Tom Brady, not greater, but better than Tom Brady. That's why I think Mahomes right now is better and greater because the man has a ring and an MVP. So this argument is crazy. They're overhyping it because Burrow has not lost to Mahomes. I understand that. But I think on tomorrow, Mahomes is about to shut everybody up. Okay, just like Aaron Rodgers did when y'all was praising Mahomes too much. Mahomes gonna say, look, I've been here. I've been doing this. So I'm about to show y'all why I'm still the best or number two. I say he's number two, but some people say he's the best in the league, and that's totally fine with me. So I'm going with the Chiefs. I don't think you can stop Travis Kelce. Travis Kelce in the playoffs is way different than Travis Kelce in the regular season, in my opinion. I think this is when he comes out the most. Of course, he has a great season, but then in the playoffs, he just moves it up another level. Same with Mahomes. Even though Mahomes has a bad ankle, I still think he has enough in him to go out here and play this game. And this is not just a game to go to the Super Bowl. This is a legacy game, right? People are questioning your legacy when they say Joe Burrow is better than you. People are already throwing shade at you. So this is a game to clap back at them and to go to the Super Bowl. So it's too much on the line for Mahomes to lose this game, right? Win, lose, or tie, I'm still taking Mahomes over Joe Burrow. That's just me. But Mahomes has a lot on his shoulders right now, and I think he's going to do it on a bad ankle and all. I think he's going to still get the job done. I don't really trust the Chiefs' defense, right? I don't. I mean, they just don't have enough playmakers, in my opinion. Chris Jones, that's about it when you talk about just playmakers on that defense. The Bengals, like I said, same way on their defense. Their defense, they only have really like two playmakers, and Jesse Bates really doesn't make plays like that. He just makes those consistent plays. He doesn't make any out of this world plays, right? But he just makes those consistent plays, and then maybe, just maybe, Sam Hubbard, maybe. I'm sorry, Trey Hendrickson. Trey Hendrickson. Those are the two playmakers on their defense. So I think this is pretty evenly matched. Okay, of course, Joe Burrow has better weapons, no doubt. Joe Burrow has probably the best weapons. Between them and the 49ers, they have the best weapons in the league. Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, Tyler Boyd, Joe Mixon. Right, the O-line's still a little shaky. Right, but the Chiefs don't have somebody that can just scare them other than Chris Jones that's coming on that D-line. So no doubt, everything is pointing towards the Bengals, okay? Recent history, Joe Burrow hasn't lost to Mahomes. The playmakers on the Bengals have more playmakers. Okay, everything's pointing towards them. But just like that 49ers and Eagles argument, I'm going to say they have the better coach with Andy Reid, and then they have the better quarterback with Patrick Mahomes. So I'm going with Patrick Mahomes at home in Arrowhead. All right, so I got the Chiefs, and then I got the 49ers, okay? That's going to be a Super Bowl matchup. And like I said, it don't matter. The 49ers win the Super Bowl. That's a little spoiler alert. But I got the 49ers and I got the Chiefs, y'all. So look, y'all enjoy this weekend, okay? This championship weekend, man. These are the Final Four teams. This is honestly the hardest game, in my opinion. I don't think the Super Bowl is as hard as this game because this is the game to get there. I just want to get there. I just want to be in the conversation. I just want to play an extra week. I just want to play an extra game. You know, I think these games are more. It's just more hard than the Super Bowl. Because we get the Super Bowl, hey, I'm in the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? But I think whenever you're trying to fight to get there, I think it's more stress. It's more of a I want to be there. So I think this is going to be the best 2 games of the year. Okay, that Eagles and 49ers game will be the best game of the year, hands down, no questions asked. Like it's there's no debate because these are the best 2 teams in football. The Burrow and Mahomes, that might be the best QB matchup this year in a game. All right, so that's it for me. This week, I'll be back next week with my recap of what's going to happen tomorrow. But go 49ers and go Mahomes. Shut the haters up, please. All right, but I'm out. Y'all stay safe. Y'all enjoy championship weekend. Much love. I'm gone.